Sheesh. Peace, God. It's Banana. Back again with another banger video in the middle of nowhere in the forest. So I'm at the Woodstock Festival 2022, and I really just want to like document my experience this year because last year was my first year going as an attendee. So I'll try to be as present as possible. So I wasn't really on my phone much, but I'm realizing like these experiences I really want like to share across humanity and share across like human beings in general because it's a really beautiful place, hands down the most beautiful experiences I've had at Woodstock. So I definitely want to share like oh, it's really cool out here. I'm like out in the bush, but I really want to share these experiences more. So as I said, last year I went as a attendee, right? And if you come to Woodstock as an attendee, it's like 1K or something like that, right? But once you come as a volunteer, it's just like a $350 deposit, and then they give it back to you when the festival was over, more or less, right? So at first last year when I came as a attendee, my reasoning was like, I'm like, oh, I don't want it to go about other people's time, because when you're volunteering, you're helping out in the kitchen in the back. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go about other people's time. I rather just like attend and like have all the time to myself. But then I was speaking to Jeanette, like the woman who is running it now, and then I realized, right, with my other friends who oh, I gotta show y'all this. You see this steep way? Let me show y'all this real quick. I'm sorry, I'm so off topic. Fuck it. We in nature now, bro. Sheesh, it's going steep as fuck. Sheesh. Are y'all in the bush? Yeah, so I was speaking to Jeanette. She was like, when you volunteer, well, no, I saw with my other friends and her, like when they volunteer, every year they get like a bit like more influence and a bit more like prominence in like the festival. They have a bit, the roles are a bit more serious. So I'm like, okay, so then you kind of be in the inner core team once you volunteer. And plus it's like cheaper as well. And plus you come here 2 days early and you leave like a day later, I believe, because I came on like the 18th or whatever. And like, I guess this will tell you about the trip coming here. So coming here, last year I came with my friend Chelsea, but she's coming as an attendee, so she wouldn't be, she's not coming now, right? But she'll be here in like a day or two. And so I went on a Facebook group. I'm like, hey, yo, is anyone in Philly who could like go into Woodstock that can pick me up? And it's funny because last year when I went with my other friend, it was the same exact experience. So just went on the Facebook group. I'm like, hey, yo, anyone in Philly who could like I could carpool with? And then Chelsea came and picked me up. Look, my eyes, I look bright as shit. My friend Chelsea came and picked me up. And this year I did the same thing. And like this other guy, Dev, he drove me out here. And like the process getting to his house was so long, bro, because it's like the trains and buses that I were trying to take weren't working. Then I ended up getting like kind of like trapped at like night. And then I was going to hitchhike to this place after that, but then I talked to the cops. The cops were saying, oh, like hitchhiking is illegal. And I was going to catch a lift, but Lyft was like, ooh, look at this. Ooh. The lift was like $200. So and he ended up like picking me up the next morning, the 18th. Yeah. The 18th, he like picked me up in the morning. We ate some like watermelon and gave me some watermelon. He drove me. He picked up like my friend Natalie, Bo, and Eric, her like friend as well. And it was cool. He like drove us here. And the first day was pretty simple. I just set up my tent. And after that, I went to the main office to like pay for, because for some reason, like I signed a waiver online and the e-signature, but it didn't take no money from my account. So I went to the front desk and I paid like there, and then they had like some like fruit out. Because the other thing as a volunteer, I didn't realize for the first like couple days, like they have fruit here and there, but it really starts when like attendees start coming. That's when they bring out like the really good like high quality stuff. So that was pretty cool. And then they have like a little orientation thing where they tell people what teams they're on. Then majority of the night was spent with my friend Caitlin and Chris. We were just like exploring the whole camp. And it's like, it was my friend Caitlin's, well, it's her first year here, so I was just showing her like all the different spots. And it's cool because it's like, I remember like telling her to come, and she's like, oh no, I'm not sure if I should. I'm not sure. So we're, and now she's here, she's having like a blast. So I'm definitely excited to show her like the rest of this stuff. And I was with my friend Chris, so like I ended up seeing like kind of late, around like 12 or 1, something like that. I was in my tent, and like yesterday I just had watermelons and grapes and like blackberries and like bananas. So I was just like pissing like the whole entire day. Like that, the beautiful thing about this lifestyle is like you're really light. You feel like really light. But the thing is like you gotta be able to manage that light feeling, you know, because it's like it's really light, but it's like almost so potent that it could be like blinding to people at times. So you know you have to learn how to like harness that energy. But yeah, I was like pissing all yesterday, and then I woke up in the middle of the night had to piss even more. And then this morning we woke up. The volunteers had to be at the station around like 8. So then like I'm on the sugarcane team. So I'm basically like I'm making sugarcane with people and also ginger lime shots as well. So that's cool. But in the morning we basically had to like get all these packages from like up the hill and like bring them down, and like we was working, bro. Like we was working. Like so like there's different teams, right? But I guess like since we had like so much packages that we had to get from last year, we was like working like our heads off. But like it was cool. After a while I kind of got used to the pace or whatever. And like it's cool to be a part of something like sheesh. It's cool to be a part of I'm sorry. It's cool to be a part of something like greater. You know, just helping the team, helping the mission. Like everyone is like health conscious. Like the conversations I already had is like everyone is phenomenal. It's like you see a single person, you fall in love immediately, right? It's like every person is like a magnet in a world in itself that you just get like. It's like every person is like a magnet, and it's like you just get pulled back and forth and pulled back and forth. So it was a lot. Then after that, we kind of finished like a couple hours ago with the sugarcane, at least at like what time is it now? It is 6:35, and they're about to have dinner at like 7. I've mainly been having fruits so far, which is like cool. That's the ideal, but I may like try and like experiment with like the greens because Chef Ocean, the chef here, he makes like phenomenal like raw stuff. So I want to try his like dressings and everything like that. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man, and like I'm excited to see like because more people are coming. Like this thing is like there's only like a fraction of people here, but like 200 or 300 more people are coming. So imagine that is phenomenal. In fact, I get to be here in the inception and then see these new people come in and just like add value to them. It's a beautiful thing. And I was speaking to my mom like a couple days ago when I was like at Dev's house, and then she was saying that she wants to come next year as well. And it's like it's cool because before I said like I'm going to bring it to Woodstock. Like when these days I said I was going to bring it to Woodstock, but now like her seeing my experiences, her seeing like how much I love it, she has been she said that she wants to go herself. So it's gonna be like really beautiful if I could bring my mom next year to get her on the health journey as well. Next year I do have to plan better because this year I kind of like it's kind of similar to the first year. Everything was last minute, you know, because I wasn't working for a while. So basically, like the checks I got from my job, I basically all went like towards this. I should be getting them check this Friday and like next Friday, but my direct deposit kind of had like an issue. So until I come back to Philly in like September, I'm gonna be on like E, unless I could do the photo thing to my account. But anyway, we'll see. And like my other friends, they're planning to like rent a hotel afterwards so I can chill out. And I was also planning to see my other friend in like a different state after this. This is like a lot of moving parts. My habits and routines kind of have been rearranged because my normal day, I like wake up, I put on the BWW audio, like a part of the business team I'm with. I go earth, I come back, I exercise for 30 minutes while I listen to the audio. Then like I take a cold shower, meditate, then read for 30 minutes. Then journal a budget a bit. And then I just do like the other habits, like I'm in practicing like coding and typing. So now I usually like integrate that. But being here is kind of like, it's kind of non-existent. But I'm glad I at least got to like meditate like 10 minutes ago. So I'm feeling like a lot more clear now. But I definitely am going to start waking up earlier as well. Because like staying up, like it's here, it's like there's so much beautiful people like in and out. And you wouldn't just spend so much time with them. But they be going out late into like the, late into the night or whatever, which is cool. But it's like, sometimes I just want to like, I'd rather just wake up early and like sun gaze. I'd rather just wake up early, do like my breath work and like meditations, because I feel like I'm going by my time. If I'm up late, I'm most likely going by other people's time. But if I'm waking up early, it's literally like the entire day is in my hand and in my ballpark. And the other cool part has just been like just getting closer to like the people who actually like run it, because ideally it'll be bomb as heck if I could run my own like fruit festival or fruit eco village or whatever the heck. So just learning from the leaders here, I'm just picking up on everything. I'm peeping everything. Like I'm like, it's like my energy is vibrant, but when I'm like in the absorbent state, I'm very like silent. I'm just like moving around. I peep that, absorb, peep that, absorb. And it's like, I don't know. I can move into light and shadows in a sense at the same time. Because everyone sees me. Everyone like knows me, but it's like how I'm thinking is different. Like physically, like I'm like in a happy state, but like down, like I'm in like the thought process. I'm like how to move this, how to that person, this person. Like even in my meditation, I love meditation because in meditation, you get the answers to questions that you forgot to ask yourself. I'm gonna say that again because I like that. In meditation, you get the answers to the questions that you forgot to ask yourself. So there's a lot of being in this new environment, like a lot of my like actual life outside of this has kind of like faded away, like with like family and like finances. When I was meditating, I'm like, oh, I gotta call this person, call that person, then text this person to see how they like. It's like I'm thinking about stuff at this event who I want to talk to and to connect to. And then in my like normal life as well, I'm thinking about how to like keep that ball rolling as well. So have momentum in both like areas in a sense. So there's a lot of beautiful people here I want to connect with. I just want to make it very intentional, very intentional. You know, just having set times to spend with people. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying your life. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm gonna really try and record like a video for you like every day that I'm here. Hopefully tomorrow, I can at least show you the sunrise because I would like to wake up at 4 a.m. Like seriously, like it may be hard at this event because all my like friends be up like late, but fuck it. Like I feel like it's my life. So I should be running on my time, you know, and like God's time in a sense. Because I feel like if you're waking up with the sunrise and you're going by like universal like laws at that point, so I rather move in that energy. Yo, do you see this huge spider? Wait, could y'all see it? Sheesh, sheesh, sheesh. You big, man. Where you going? Okay, I see you flexing on me. Oh man, that's what I love about nature, man. Nature always humbles me, man. I love being out here, man. I love nature. I love the people. But I'm gonna try and show you like the other spots if I can. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, a little bit. I gotta get better at editing because shout out to my friend Juicy Justine. I hope I see her. Well, she's gonna come, but she's really good at like editing her videos, and she like recorded her Woodstock experience last year and just like edited like all the different parts. So she recorded like the entire event, but she like edited the parts that were like highlights. I gotta get better at that because usually I'm just like pop up on here like really freeform, but I definitely do. I could tell you about it, but I feel like showing you may help as well. But yeah, I'll figure it out. Like I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, thank you for your time. It's been like 11 minutes. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your energy. I hope you're blessed. I hope you're blessed. And stay present. Love you. Peace.